It's the coldest, most isolated place on Earth. A continent so extreme, so protected, that most of it has never truly been explored. But beneath Antarctica's endless ice, there may be something far more important than snow. Ancient landscapes, hidden structures, and clues that could completely change what we think we know about Earth's past. Because Antarctica might not just be frozen, it might be hiding history for centuries. Antarctica was nothing more than a blank space on the map. A distant, frozen edge of the world, untouched, unreachable, unknown. Even today, it remains one of the least explored places on Earth. Larger than Europe, twice the size of Australia, and holding nearly 90% of the planet's ice. But as technology improved and satellites began scanning its surface, something strange started to appear. Shapes, patterns, structures that didn't look entirely natural. From above, parts of Antarctica began to resemble something familiar. Symmetrical lines, sharp edges, geometric formations buried in ice. And suddenly, this frozen wasteland didn't look so empty anymore. In 2016, satellite images revealed something unusual deep in the Ellsworth Mountains, a peak with 4 sharply defined sides. From above, it looked almost identical to a pyramid. Standing over 4,000 feet tall, this structure-like formation immediately sparked global curiosity. Scientists offered an explanation. It's a nunatak, a mountain shaped by millions of years of ice, wind, and erosion. A natural process called freeze-thaw weathering can carve rock into surprisingly sharp forms, and similar peaks exist elsewhere, like the famous Matterhorn in the Alps. But here's the problem. Most natural peaks don't have 4 nearly perfect faces. This one does, and that's where the questions begin. Some researchers believe it's nothing more than coincidence, but others aren't convinced, because across the world, from Egypt to South America, pyramids share the same design: wide base, sloping sides, precise alignment. Here's what makes Antarctica different. You can't just go and investigate. The ice is over a mile thick in some areas. Temperatures are deadly. Most of the continent is still hidden, which means whatever is beneath it remains out of reach. Satellite images later revealed something even more unsettling: a massive rectangular opening cut into the side of a mountain. Scientists again pointed to natural causes: shifting ice, melting patterns, erosion. But the symmetry was hard to ignore. Antarctica wasn't always frozen. Millions of years ago, this continent was alive. Forests, rivers, wildlife. Scientists have discovered fossilized trees still rooted in place, ancient pollen, leaves, entire ecosystems preserved beneath the ice. Temperatures once ranged between 13 and 21 cc, which means Antarctica was once habitable. If Antarctica was once warm, then could something else have existed there? Something intelligent? Mainstream science says no. Humans haven't been around long enough, but controversial reports suggest otherwise. In 1513, a map appeared, created by Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis. It showed a southern landmass that looked strikingly similar to Antarctica, but not covered in ice, as if someone had seen it before it froze. Modern radar has now confirmed something incredible: entire landscapes buried beneath Antarctica, valleys, rivers, mountains, untouched for over 14 million years, like a world frozen in time. Some believe Antarctica didn't just freeze, it moved. A theory known as true polar wonder suggests Earth's crust may have shifted, relocating entire continents. Beneath the ice, lies something even more mysterious: subglacial lakes, including one of the most isolated places on Earth, Lake Vostok, sealed for millions of years, completely cut off from sunlight. Yet, scientists believe life exists there. In similar lakes, researchers have already found microbial ecosystems, thriving without oxygen or light, living in conditions once thought impossible, which raises another question. If life can exist there, what else could? Then there's one of Antarctica's strangest phenomena: blood falls, a deep red waterfall flowing from a glacier. It looks like the ice itself is bleeding. The explanation: iron-rich water oxidizing when exposed to air. But inside that water, scientists found life, microbes surviving in total darkness. Over time, the stories grew stranger: massive sea creatures, unknown beings. One legend describes a creature called the Ningen, a pale, human-like figure emerging from the icy ocean. Real, or just imagination fueled by isolation? But that raises a question. Why would the world agree to leave an entire continent alone? There's no confirmed proof, but the mystery remains. Today, Antarctica is changing, ice is melting, temperatures are rising, and slowly the continent is revealing what it once hid. Scientists now warn, if the ice disappears, the past may finally be exposed. Antarctica is no longer just a frozen desert. It's a time capsule, a mystery. But until the ice fully melts, the biggest secrets remain buried.